Oh, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Yes. Is it like super bad once again? Yeah, no jump scare. Oh my god. Yeah. No. So okay. I guess I can switch back. It's fine. All right then. Seems like it was just some minor lag. I feel like my heart rate just, I don't know, jumped up to, I don't know, to 100. Okay. Sorry, it's just been like so much of these mic shenanigans recently that I am extremely sensitive and jumpy about them. The muted mic prank was a success. It was you, snails. But yeah, please let me apologize about this scoffed start. Now I'm going to greet all of you now. So, hello, generic is your name. Thank you for the stretch plus hydrate team. Thank you. I did stretch right before starting the stream, but it never hurts to do this again. Clearly, people with sedentary lifestyles, myself included, don't stretch nearly as often as we should do this. Hello PPA. Hello Airflow. Hello. Hello Augment. Hello Dustin. Hello Andros Senpai. Hello Joefish. Hello Itsumonite. Hello Lolo. Gokigenyo, hello Oboro. Welcome. You sound goof. What a cruel typo. And yeah, today we will be continuing our Keio Squadron. The game where, despite struggling a whole lot, I don't seem to be able to make much progress. But I guess it's kind of linked to the fact that I don't play it nearly as often, so hopefully with only a week-long break in between the streams, I will surely be able to reach new heights. But I hate PCs, you cannot touch them and they can decide that they're going to break your settings anyway. Yeah, the deck is extremely finicky. And ice cream flavor of the day, which I've already taken a taste of right now, is coconut. I didn't even know that there was like that you could buy ice cream with a coconut flavor. But I guess it takes all ice cream flavors to make a world. And it tastes surprisingly alright, and I think it's got these little coconut sprinkles. I really appreciate it when they add chunks of whatever they're borrowing the flavor from into the ice cream. It helps to create nice texture. And it also kind of like feels more natural, if that makes sense. Even if the rest of the ice cream is like super artificial. Flavor is easy enough, but are they real coconuts? I don't know, the sprinkles are real, at least, but I do not know if coconut sprinkles are made out of real coconuts. It's alright though. It reminds me of the Bounty chocolate bars. I hate coconuts, you can keep it. Oh no, well that means more coconut ice cream for me. Hello Ironbot Taxis Gokigenyo, how goes it, Miss Migraine? My migraine is thankfully better. So I had to cancel my stream of Mime last Friday because it just suddenly started, and I was kind of hoping that it would pass by by the next day, but it didn't. And as you guys might remember, I had a call in at Orla's channel, and I had such a strong migraine aura during that time. I called Orla. I couldn't even open my eyes properly because, photosensitivity, it hella sucks. So yeah, I guess this kind of explains why I was so awkward on the call-in. Well, and yeah, I realized I didn't have the medicine even though I thought I did. So I just had to kind of persist, survive through Sunday, and had to cancel the stream as well. Well, it's not like I had the stream scheduled for Sunday, but I kind of planned to reschedule my mime stream, and as a result I couldn't. And that lasted well through the evening of Monday. So essentially, I was just robbed of my weekend. Tragic. It truly is tragic. The library committee's work has been so rough recently. As I explained properly, I'm sorry, this is the regular whining corner. I had the full migraine. I always have full migraines, like the ones with auras. If it's without an aura, I usually call it like a mild one, and I can somehow persist. But normally the god of migraines is not as benevolent to me. Hello, Schroner. Hello, Dinus Funny. Hello, Lucio. Hello, Golden Helm. Gakigenyo. Clear overexposure to schmops. I don't know if you can call it an overexposure to schmops. I've been wondering, maybe I should kind of reform myself, redebut as a full schmop streamer. Because I feel like this is the only way. Practice playing arcade games, basically playing them all the time, and not once per week. And then I realized I might love my JRPGs a bit too much. And yeah, I believe I missed another message. Had a weird dream where suddenly started streaming handcam of playing some Tamagotchi-like console with a stylus, and everybody were complimenting her nice nail art. I'm sorry, I don't have, I basically just got clean manicure with really short nails. I feel like you'd have to look somewhere else for the nice nail art. It was not Yuna, it was some imposter. I can't say I've ever had a full-on migraine, but they tend to last long for you. Honestly, it depends on what killed me. Whatever. Yeah, it depends. I would say sometimes it's several days. Sometimes it can only last one evening, and I just sleep it off, and it miraculously passes. Really, you can never guess how much it takes me this time. No nice nail art, but nice nail art. That is true. By the way, thank you PPA for commissioning this beautiful artwork of me. I was really happy to see it. I want to practice drawing traditional art more myself. You guys can check out my art tag on Twitter, or I can show it on stream when I die in the game, because I kind of do not want to interrupt the flow. But I promise as soon as I'm dead again. This is only the warm-up run, by the way. I don't remember most of the patterns. Got the files from the model, right? I'm afraid I didn't. I assume you send them via the links. Maro can be a bit like, for understandable reasons, I guess, but it can be slightly overly cautious about the links, so it sometimes filters them out. Not always, though. Oh, hello, Matis, Gokigenyo, Gokigenyo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, by the way, I believe I didn't comment on the ice cream's taste, or did I? Oh, yeah, I did. I compared it to the Bounty chocolate bars. To be fair, I've only tried those as a kid. I don't remember eating them after like growing up, even in the puberty. And I was never a big fan, to be honest. But I believe those were the favorite chocolate bars of my mom, so I kind of associate them with her. And it's quite a nostalgic taste due to this. Oh, Chocoreto, yeah, it's chocoreto. Well, it's not. This one is just the ISO. Yeah, sorry, I have been feeling overly sappy these recent months. I feel like talking more about my family and how I miss them, even compared to how it used to be. They're alive, by the way. And they're safe and sound and they're doing fine. It's just that I kind of find myself missing them more and more. And I'm married ice cream of the day, just not a good a good scoop from my ice cream store around the corner. Just some good dark chocolate or something. Funny considering it's winter for me. Alright, it is the colder time of the year for you. Well, it's not like there's any, I don't know, legislation that forbids you from eating ice cream in winter. Unless you're a small kid, then I guess your parents might be not as lax in this regard. The ice cream is honestly quite versatile. It can be enjoyed during any season. Send me more around the time I posted the tweet. If you didn't receive it, I can send you a DM on Twitter. Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, my DMs are open, just in case somebody needs to reach out to me. But please don't try to overuse it. This time I included in the request that you should be able to, that you should be free to use them on Patreon for thumbnails. Thank you for being so thoughtful of this. Could you imagine eating ice cream on winter being a crime? Sounds like a silly law that would apply to like 4 or 5 cities in a single country. Yeah, but in which exact country? I actually remember how oh my god, this happened back in Ojoland during winter. So I was doing some grocery shopping, and there was this little kid with his mom next to me. The kid was begging his mom to buy him some ice cream. Oh my gosh. Mama. And right as I killed the boss. So unfortunate. Yeah, the kid was begging the mom to buy him some ice cream despite it being winter. And her mom, his mom, well, obviously being a mom that she is, she was like, no, it's winter, it's cold, you're not supposed to eat ice cream. And while I didn't initially want to buy myself any ice cream, I kind of wanted to flex on that kid. So I bought myself some right in front of him and his mom. The kid just stared at me. He was so pissed off. Certain my adult dominance. I can buy myself ice cream whenever I want to. I do not need my mom's approval. Actually, I do not think my mom ever forbade me from eating ice cream in winter. But I remember how one time she gave me the popsicle, because I always favorite popsicles more over normal ice cream. And I headed with it to the living room while my mom stayed in the kitchen. And from behind the wall, she told me don't you dare to try and bite it. Right as I was opening my mouth to do it, and I literally thought since that time and until some until I hit puberty probably, that my mom had a gift of clairvoyance or something. I was like, oh my god, did she see through the wall? Why not? Probably because it would be bad for my teeth, no? Especially since those haven't fully formed yet at the time. Being the baby teeth and everything. Hello Akira, gokigenyo, gokigenyo. Now we're here in the middle of winter. I heard an ice cream van driving by. Oh yeah, so you can tell it's an ice cream van driving by. Probably because of some jingle, right? I forgot kids don't have teeth. Well, they do, but... Miss Nightingale's migraines are the throes of realizing the psychic aura sensing powers inherited from her mother. Oh, funny you bring that up because my one of my great grandmas, she was believed to be a witch in in the village where she lived. But well, it was in the beginning of 20th century anyway. So I guess such misconception about women were rather common for the time. Is there something you usually do when you start missing your family? I don't know, I constantly miss them, so... if I get super sad, I usually just reach out to my mom and talk to her. Been making some homemade popsicles lately, maybe not quite as tasty as the store-bought, but more fun. Oh, it's definitely more fun, and you kind of have more direct input over what you put into the popsicles. So it sort of feels kind of safer and healthier, I guess, right? Yuno gets migraine. Yuno's mood is now awful. How's pulling for Kita sound black, by the way? I did not get a single card, but I did get one Saturn on Diamond. What are your favorite ice cream flavors? Not the ice cream, but popsicle flavors specifically? Because I know that some of the common ice cream flavors might not work that well with popsicles, I guess. Rip your carrots. It's okay. I still managed to pull a great lot of other nice support cards and limit break some of them. So all in all, I'm rather satisfied, not to mention it's just the beginning of the banner and the event. And I've still got most of the game's stories unread. And also some achievements to claim. So I'm pretty sure I will do well with this banner. Where the Umamusume is going? I spent all my free carrots on the cars, but no Kita-san left for me. High five! Mito, Mito. Seems like a common struggle these days for all of the Umamusu trainers. A bunch of people were upset about some banner rates. Yeah, those seem to be pretty unfair. But then again, seems like the normal side game stuff. Actually, my Shodoto got SR cards, but unfortunately gods don't seem very practical. I mean, she can still give you some nice skills. The same ice cream man jingle I've been hearing for 30 years. Wow. I haven't lived in one place for that long. So pretty sure I do not really have the jingles that would be so iconic to me. But over the past 3 years of living in one place, ever since I've moved abroad, there's this guy playing the accordion in the street that I keep hearing all the time, and he's quite old, so sometimes he disappears, and every time I get scared that he might have died. Even though usually when I hear him, it annoys me to no end, because he only seems to be playing like one song. But strangely enough, whenever he's not there, I start missing that sound. I don't know what's going on in that game. Right. There's no Patsun Himekat. Kurokami Bijin Umas. So you're not interested in it, I understand. I have a friend who maxed out Kita-san, so I'm fine. I'm boring super creep from Karen all the time. I guess I will have to choose between her and somebody's Kita-san eventually. I was making some root beer ones recently, which were very tasty. Root beer popsicles? Sounds like something I got to give a try though. But frankly speaking, I do not think I've ever, oh my gosh, tasted actual root beer. Maybe only once or twice. Yeah, once probably. No! This pattern's so tricky. The super creep from used the super creep from someone I followed as well, because I love singing Maestro. Such a nice and convenient skill, right? Kind of makes me regret that I didn't reroll for it in the beginning, but I couldn't be bothered. Okay, this is the part where the cucumbers start coming. As for having gotten past the third stage, no, I have not yet. We are currently on the stage 2. And I do not know, frankly speaking, if I will be able to get past it. But yeah, my end goal for today is rather modest, I would say. I want to just see at the very least stage 4. Sorry, I'm not dreaming big today. I don't believe in myself. Not Mario's getting swallowed. Did you get the one about Ojo Land or YouTuber models? No, I might check it right now. Because I haven't checked my Maros in quite some time. The Gugu Gaga horse is nice. She is. Marshmallow. Perhaps you included some links into it as well? Maybe I just should, I don't know, either only open my Maros, when, kind of like when I do the dedicated Maros streams, so that you guys don't, like, try to use them as some established means of communication with me. It seems to kinda suck in this regard. Or perhaps switch to some other service, but I do not know which one yet. As you might have noticed, I'm terribly bad with answering those things, unfortunately, even though I do check them regularly. My favorite is Nice Nature for slightly personal reasons. I relate to her a whole lot. I tend to empathize with the characters that seem to kind of like perceive themselves as the background secondary ones and like opposing themselves to the so-called protagonists of their own stories. It's something I relate to a lot. Which is kind of like why I also like Gridman so much as well. Because it also, oh my gosh. Let me hope I survive somehow. I did not, okay. I've seen a similar service linked on some Scabar's profiles, but I forgot what it was. Let me look. Remember how people used to believe Pavel? The one with the elephant mascot? But I'm pretty sure it was like noticed in some data leaks. As if there are some services that were not noticed in them. I forgot how hard these sort of games are, yeah. But it's okay, Mom. I'm a patient and persistent Ojo. But yeah, out of the horses present in the game so far, my favorite is definitely Nice Nature. I really look forward to my show Dotto being released eventually. According to my rough calculations, it's going to happen in October, I believe. It's Wavebox. I might give it a shot. Though you guys will have to wait for me to create an account there and everything. I feel like as a society we dish out praise and compliments too often, to the point that some of us struggle to accept whether the compliment is genuine or not. Are you saying this in regard to Nice Nature's story? I don't know, but I'm not sure how to feel about the way she's treated by the Opera. Well, Opera is definitely really eccentric, but she's kind of like she's well-meaning towards Dotto. There are no truly mean horses there. They're all really nice in their own ways. You know, I'll do that one side character that all the fans love, like Like P-san and Bocce the Rock. Isn't she like PA-san? But yeah, I get that. I don't know, do you think so? I definitely do feel more like a side char. Even in Retromantic. Friend said that TM Opera really is the PPA horse. Might as well be. Her entire stick is that she really is a commoner horse that put all of the character points into the kids these days call it aura farming. Into this gentleman princely LARP kind of. But yeah, she doesn't, unlike some of the horses, she doesn't have some rich, established background. She comes from a normal family. Not about the deer in her story, but that's more of a thought I have in general. That is true, and I kind of do relate to this sentiment, but I feel like with compliments, we as the society are in such a place where it's really easy to compliment other people, and to mean really well when you do this. But at the same time, it's really hard to sincerely accept them, and they all feel kind of hollow. Not really hollow, but in the end, the point is that we're normally too harsh on ourselves, and that kind of results in this inability to accept the praise even when we deserve it. I love the scene in Opera's Good Ending where she says, in this new realm the king will be me, the queen will be me, the prince me, the princess me, and the captain of guard will be Dota. See, she still trusts her to the point of letting her be the part of this ideal fantasy. I think it's really important in this twisted, slightly weird opera way. Putting all your points into migraines to farm auras. Yeah, that would be me. A lot of compliments feel like formalities. Yeah, they also do. But I don't know, it's kind of hard to find that balance between wanting to praise people you hold dear to yourself and not wanting it to sound like old and tired to the point that it doesn't mean anything when it was repeated so much over and over. And I think about the horror story reading stream where viewers submit their stories from Marshmallow. Oh, I remember how some of the Ninja JP livers did this. I think it's fun, but maybe not much of my format. Since, okay, I guess people would argue about me not being a Zatsu streamer, but in my case, the Zatsu part is usually accompanied by the game anyway, and it's just kind of hard for me to just talk without the game in the background. Even if it's the art streams, I sometimes find myself struggling simply because it's not the format I'm used to the most. But it's an idea, it sounds fun. No, this too far. Oh boy. This feels really bad. It was really bad. It's the nice bot viewers that are the most depressed. Somebody always has to suffer, and this somebody is me. It's 23 dead Jonas and counting. It's more like, are you given the compliment because you truly believe what you say, or because a compliment is what is expected of you? It's something I kind of deal with a lot right now. And well, I did complain about how I have to help out with the onboarding of this new guy in the library committee, and with the head librarian taking a sudden vacation. I'm kind of like completely burdened with it right now, with nobody else to assist me. And I find myself wanting to kind of like praise him for when he does some things correctly and nice. But what if it loses all the meaning if I'm doing it kind of like too much? But if we're talking about the communication with friends, I feel like most of my friends are accepting enough to the point that they wouldn't really expect the compliments from me all the time. So I guess this applies more to this neutral social interactions with people you don't really hold close to yourself. What you said about opera coming from a normal family is interesting, because I saw someone on Twitter saying that opera, the horse, didn't have a fancy pedigree despite being a huge champion. Yeah, this is why they might have come from a commoner family. Mamutsume is really great when it comes to incorporating all these little details about the original horses into their Umamusume versions. And I feel like this is partially why the franchise has succeeded so much, because even if you're not a Keiba fan and you do not originally know a lot about these horses, this passion, it just kind of like shines through so much. And for the established fans, so it's just like fan service overload. And they get to spot all these details and appreciate them even more. Notice the Zatsu in the middle of gameplay. Doesn't it distract you too much of the game or bother you? I mean, such as the kind of like, I feel like it's what is expected of me. Wouldn't you guys be bored if I was just dying over and over in these 3 same stages over the course of 3 streams? Well, I guess if I wasn't talking over it, I would have maybe succeeded more. But it's not the Yuno way, not the audio way. Look, Karin, coconut ice cream. Yeah, I didn't even know it was a thing, to be fair. I find myself avoiding complimenting people unless it's something I feel very strong about, because I don't wish to devalue them, the compliments that is. Yeah, but I do not want to, since all of the communication is online because of the remote work, and I don't have a lot of means of like indicating my tone otherwise. I always worry, what if I sound like too rude or maybe too cold? And again, it's not really my problem if it feels like this with him. I'm just doing what I was asked of, right? Hello, Mats, ごきげんよう、ごきげんよう。 Maybe you're that so adjacent, but you're still a cold pro gamer and typically have something going on the stream, so yeah. Well, I don't know about the cool pro gamer part, but I'm doing my best to at least pass as one. Not really successfully, but alas. It can be hard to tell in that form. Like, I tend to use emoticons in a genuine manner, but people tend to interpret them as something sarcastic these days. Yeah, I sometimes just resort to adding like the okay emoji or thumbs up emoji or well, all this stuff just to just so that my messages don't look that dry, just so that I don't come off the super rude person. Oh, and also since this guy comes from Mojaland, we communicate. I have this perfect means of conveying the friendly tone in messages. Yeah. Oh, nice. The smiley. I forgot what is this punctuation sign called. You guys know what I'm talking about? Did they? Yeah. We've gotten through the first stage and I've got 3 lives left. That's so nice. Yeah, the bracket is what I was going to say there. Just sit there in silence, occasionally going yes when you win and dread when you die. That's how I normally am when playing games off stream. Although I don't really play games off stream these days, except for Umamusume. Just don't have time or energy. But yeah, this entire deal with these guys on board, and it has been so draining because it's so unlike what I'm used to do in the library committee. And wow, did you see that? Did you see all those nice saves? Yeah. Great. Yeah, I just feel extra tired and extra stressed because I'm not used to like a lot of direct communication with my other dear colleagues. And I was kind of expecting it to stay that way. But good things really don't last long, huh? I'd say you're naturally soft-spoken, but tone still comes through. At least that's my impression of you. Yeah, but when that's fully in text, you usually kind of like look for some other means of conveying your tone, right? It's time to put on Nightingale masks so it feels more natural. You got to write a script that replaces all of the Slack avatars of people in the library committee with the Nightingale's pictures. Perfect. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. You can get killed by the terrain as well. Eventually adapt, but it's a bit jarring to see typically ironic / implication-laden emojis used at work and Teams chats fully straightforwardly. Oh, I know which one pisses me off the most. It's the default smiling face one. It looks so passive-aggressive for no reason. I would rather people did not use it at all, but some do use it pretty much unironically, and it just baffles me to no end. Also, wow, that's a really bad setup. Oh, nice. I still have a chance to recover. Make sure you turn on your report before the shift ends. I don't think I've ever seen anybody use the poop emoji though. Social interaction can be pretty hard. Yeah, which is why I was really intending on avoiding it. There's like only... there's this one dude, which my shifts mostly overlap with. But he usually just writes to me about games and his fantasies about building the railroads in the countries that don't have railroads, and he just... I'm not joking, he spent the entire hour writing to me his plan on building the railroad in I don't remember, some Middle Eastern country. And he was like, I even came up with the design of the rail station. Yeah, that's really impressive. I don't mean it in some cruel way. This is actually really cool. And of course he's been recommending me a lot of train games, and no, Train Simulator is not one of them. But yeah, if you guys ever need the railroad games list approved by my railroadism having colleague, I only remember about him talking really fondly of Railroad Pioneer. It's a game where you build the railroads in the 19th century United States. I even bought it at his recommendation. Because it was really cheap though. I haven't tried playing it though yet. Although it does look quite fun. I might need to kill myself here, honestly, just to reset the power-ups. If I ever take over a third world country, I'll be sure to ask you for his contact details. I am sure he will gladly cooperate with you. I love how, despite the game being paused, sorry, I wanted to drink some water. Yeah, despite the game being paused, you see the clouds move. It's kinda cool. I see. I don't like this one. The relieved one is quite nice. I use it all the time. To be fair, the one I use the most is the smiling with a tear in one eye and the smiling with sweat drop. Because I'm hella anxious. There's this one person in higher management that I sometimes receive tasks from, but he always uses perfect grammar, capitalization, punctuation, and that makes him sound super serious, 100% business all the time. It's a strong contrast to other colleagues. Yeah, I do have some higher ups like this as well. And sorry, I really needed that sip of water. Well, it's not really tasty for some reason today. Something must be weird with my taste buds today. Remember, I used to be really used to get really flustered hearing the word taste buds in the Ojalan language during the biology lessons, for example, because it uses the same word as the nipple. I was like, yeah. The taste nipples. And I'm dead. I think I already shared the story about me thinking that catnip was short for cat nipple. Why is it always the nipples, I wonder? Hello, the kids in Noah. Gokiginyo, welcome. Just in time for some nipple talk. Wow. It's nice to know I can graze at least. But it doesn't help me much, huh? Still kinda suck in this game. Is this one too open? Ah, the crying one. The sobbing one. Well, as long as you don't work with the Blue Archive fans, I guess. Catnip being short for cat nipple somewhat gives the implication that cats just get hypnotized by boobs. Funny thought. Then I think I've, I believe when I first saw this word, I didn't see it in context, so I didn't quite have this connection to what catnip really is. If that makes sense. It didn't have it was some neutral sentence or maybe even just a singular word without any context to it, and it didn't give me the idea that cats can get high on catnip, so I couldn't really connect it to the word I already knew as the catnip, or it doesn't make any sense. But I guess, yeah, just ESL things. Do I think I will ever make it past this stage? I'm not even talking about the third one anymore. This game really puts me into my place. Nothing humbles one as much as the shmups do. The Archive fans mentioned, sorry, as soon as I get through this really difficult for me segment. Okay, yeah. Let's go check it out. No, continue without supporting us. Hag hater, hag lover. The Archive doesn't even have that many quote-unquote hags. What Shun could get categorized as one probably, but she's got the loli version as well. The duality of Shun. Though I genuinely believe that if you only like one form of her, you don't truly love Shun, or you don't understand her. Spiritual hags at best? Yeah. I think so. Since it all comes down to a weapon choice, since you can turn to shot backwards. Here you mean? Yeah. I have to pick up the... Oh wait, it doesn't let me pick anything up anymore. But at least I'm going to have several more lives to try and swap it for some better weapon. Also now I have the focused shot instead of a 3-way one, so hopefully I'm going to deal more damage to her. Oh. Sorry. Well, right now I unfortunately will have to wait, but it feels like my fire cover is slightly better with this build, I guess. Oh, wait, okay, I see how I'm supposed to be doing it. Well, maybe not when she starts spawning the crabs. This can be a real menace. Yeah, exactly what I was talking about. But okay, at least now I can shoot backwards. Surely this will... No. No. Please. Please, I beg you. Yum. Okay, okay. Things are alright now. This is so tricky. Oh, nice! Nice! Yatta! Oh, Alex, Gakininyo. I hope you're having fun destroying the animal country today. It's not the animal country, it's Japan. Just learning. I am learning. The police have arrived for you? Wait. Were there any police sounds in the background? I was so locked in I didn't even notice. Okay, now's the time. You'll get it down, just keep note of routes that work for you. Yeah, for now the hardest part appears to be the crab stage. The crab what? I forgot. It's on the stage. What do you call them? Second phase. Yeah, phase. Sorry about the brain fart. I promise I still am the same. Really smart, intellectual, erudite, 130 something IQ Ojo-sama. This is still me. Please don't forget me. I think I will destroy this one eventually. I want. I've been the third stage boss before. I don't even remember. I don't think so. But well, right now I've got 0 lives left. Doesn't look very promising, but if it resets this page, it will send me to it beginning with, I don't know, maybe a couple of lives at least. Wait, what killed me? Some stray projectile probably. Okay. You should show this train to the train guy. Good idea. Might as well do this. Okay, I think this sort of shot is the key here. Is it helpful? Oh my god! No. Well, I won't get to destroy the train anymore. Not on this run. I'm gonna like playing Dark Tide with friends with whimsical music in the background and then talking about nips as a vibe. Then not play it in the voice chat with them. And then not be distracting. Gotta, choo. Well, this stage seems to have plenty of gatos, if that makes sense. Wait, no, wrong power up. Don't power up. Unless. I still really love this coin explosion animation. It's so cute. Even for audio inputs is the right amount for me not to get distracted. I could never. Like the only background noise I can successfully work with is... Oh my god, I'm sorry, it's trains again, but yeah, it's the train sounds. Just got to be more careful. Just like trains. Yeah, trains are alright. They're really comfy. Oh, no, the three-way shots. No, maybe if I fight it like this, it will be more focused. Ah! I keep forgetting that this thing also deals damage to me. Oh, but oh well. It's okay. Alright. It's not... Well, the traditional design of the Japanese house mixed with the industrial train theme. It is implied to be taken place in the late years of the Edo period. So it's kind of like when it was still mostly traditional, but some attempts at the industrialization, they slowly are starting to creep in. So, the small Manekineko, they only spawn when I destroy the big ones. But theoretically I could just ignore them, pretend they don't exist. It seems like a sweet spot. Why move at all? Okay, this is where I'm bound to die. No, I shouldn't adapt to this mindset. You know, Nightingale won't be dying ever, despite this huge dead Yuno count. You guys might see here. Okay, this is where it spawns the Dharma dolls. I feel like this is the first time I got to properly pass through this thing. Even if I do not get any further, I still consider this alone to be immense progress. To be honest. But unfortunately I'm dead. 24 dead Yunos at this. Also secretly type messages here in the chat while your friends think you're paying attention to the game. So vile, so messed up. Okay, another attempt. I slowly am getting better. This Yuno is stronger than the last one. Yeah, this is the point with all of the dead Yunos. Each Yuno bears the experience and expertise of all of the ones that came before her. Wow, is it like on roguelikes? Is being Yuno a roguelike? Yuno Samsara? Yuno Samsa? Oh, I wish I could get one now. Yum.com. Alright. Hey, let's try paying more attention to the routes. It is not a roguelike because her maps do not change after Shen dies. That's a fair point. And then wrong light it is, I guess. Get back on the cycle, you know you're gonna love this next one. I sure am. I'm practicing so hard, so goddamn hard, even if it's really difficult to notice. Like the last one, this one speaks French. I don't know about this. Hon baguette. Très bien. Très bien. Yeah, no, this one doesn't. It's okay though. She doesn't need to. What was that about remembering the routes? Mom. Mispronounce the French word, now entire France knows you're here. Yeah, and? I mean, it's kind of impossible to not mispronounce them unless you practice in advance. And it's fine. Perfect, alright. Okay, 0 lives left. I don't know what was that about remembering the patterns, but it's clearly not whatever I'm doing right now. They'll get you corrected, like they like correcting wrong pronunciation. Yeah, I don't know about this. No like stereotype about them, but honestly, so are most people. Like French people are definitely not alone in this. I legit remember the clip of some Japanese VTuber, I do not remember which one, trying to say something in Polish. No, it was not the infamous very long name, but there literally was a Polish person in the comments saying something like, "Not bad for a Japanese girl, however." And there's just there they started pointing out all of the mistakes she did in pronunciation. Like, who cares if she's not a native speaker? And even if she was a native speaker, who cares, honestly? Well done. However, yeah. So it's definitely not the sort of attitude on the French people there. Even if it does get memed, maybe an unfair a lot when it comes to them specifically. And then again, as French people, they get made fun of all the time. Okay. Okay. Sorry, but that lock in real hard. And I got... how come I got 1 life left? I swear it was 0 before. Looks like I just earned a power up for... not a power up, but 1 up. For some score. Gem is banger here, yeah, it's really good. Love the tunes. It's like when someone does a fancy L using machine translation and the top comment is an essay worth of corrections. I feel like I did notice this a lot with the fan-made VTuber clips. Well, most of the VTuber clips are fan-made, right? How much dead units does it take before there's a Dutch speaking unit? Might speak Dutch. Hoi hoi. Yeah, no, I can't. Know that some people will be really tempted to joke about, like, oh, just speak funny English, haha, Dutch is just funny, messed up English, it's not even a real language, haha. But I honestly find these jokes to be in a rather poor taste. And really stupid, so I would appreciate if you didn't. Jaro Unifusion. I do not think I deserve to be fused with somebody as cool as Jaro. No! Wow. That Yuna already perished, will never get her back. This one's a surprise even for me. There's like a million English accents now that it's spoken in nearly every country. Well, Dutch is just really close to it, having stemmed from literally the same in the family. Like, I'm not sure what the classification is in English specifically, but both are Germanic languages, and for example, some dialects of Dutch, they're really close to the kind of like Proto-English, the Frisian language specifically. So, yeah, it's because they're so close. A lot of, especially like only English-speaking people, they get this sort of a really patronizing attitude towards it. And I don't find it fun in the slightest. It's like super off-putting to me when people do this. You know, it's just speaking funny English. You know, speaking funny English all the time because of the accent, but it's not the same. Wow. Dutch isn't mutually intelligible with my dialect of German, but the sound of it and some words sound more similar than Southern German dialects like Bavarian or Swiss, so I like its sound. Oh, I don't know how some German people do like joking about how notoriously hard to understand the Swiss dialect is. I'm sub to the linguistics nerd guy who made gorilla language mixed with different chest bumps and tonal UHS. It made a full scientific linguistic background foundation for it. It was peak. This sounds really fun. It's only funny if it's not mean-spirited. No, sorry, I can never advocate for it even if it's not mean-spirited, because it kind of like solidifies the base for people who do it in like bad faith. Like, it's not a process that only happens with English, and I got to see it plenty already, and yeah. Sorry, maybe I'm getting a bit too jumpy and boring about it, and people just want to have fun. Didn't mean it like that, sorry, and I meant when you were doing the mocking voice. No, it's okay, it's okay. I was not getting pissed off at you. I was just complaining about how languages get treated in general. It's an attitude I saw a lot in Audioland. Guess what? It never really ends well. and it just kind of really doesn't paint people joking about this stuff in any sort of a good light. He's completely engrossed in creating his own guerrilla language, very inspirational. I might have to look it up. I don't know, people that create their own languages, they're really cool for me. Like, I don't know why I thought about her immediately, but Hildegard on Pink. But also, I don't know, even Tolkien. By the way, I finished rewatching the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and I must say, I died. But this is not what I must say here. I guess in the end I like the second movie the most. Though Hildegard von Bingen made her own language. He did, yeah. Oh, she did, yeah. She's really cool in general. Same. I kind of like the first movie. It's I don't know if it's hopeful tone, but and it works really well as the standalone one. So it serves as kind of like a wow. I just really killed this entire run. It serves as the solid base for the rest. But because of how all of the characters travel mostly lumped together for the most of it, a lot of them don't nearly get as much proper highlight as they deserve. But that's fine. Though this is exactly why I liked the second one the most, because this is where they get parted into these smaller groups, and you can see all of them shine in their own ways. And also the siege of the Helm's Deep was just really impressive. I liked it a ton. And as for the last one, it was maybe a bit too epic for me, I guess, and it kind of relies a lot on this not exactly Deus Ex Machina trope, but something similar. Like for the sake of the dramaticism, it always tends to resolve some really hard, perilous conflict at the very last moment, and at some point it just gets really tiresome. It really likes to edge you until the very last point. I think the third one has a scene where Legolas jumps up to an elephant. Yeah, it does, to an elephant's trunk. And the second one has the one where he kind of like skates on a plank, which is also cool. It works well for 2000s YouTube MVs. This unfortunately appears to be the blast of I do even call it a blast of culture in English, I don't know. But yeah, something I have entirely missed on. For me, it's the Steam sale version of Helm's Deep. Sorry, I'm not that familiar with. This seems to be some, I don't know, in video the way you describe it. This channel is literally etymology nerd. Easy to find? Thank you, I will be looking it up. I like how Night and Snails feel terror when Yuna expresses an opinion in mocking voice. It's encroaching on something they believe or express. If it's something, like if it's a belief you really hold dear to yourselves, or like, I usually try to be more open towards your opinions. But I do like to use my mocking voice a lot, you'd have to forgive me. One funny thing I have to share about The Lord of the Rings is that I always thought the actors who played the hobbits were short in real life as well. I did so too, yeah. Government doesn't want you to know about hobbits in New Zealand. Did you parody a Lord of the Sails? Okay. There's a lot for me to look up after the stream. Oh my god! Oh no. Well, guess who's going to die? Couldn't be me. Huh? Wait, what killed me now? It's funny that dwarf was the tallest actor. Wait, was he? I'm shocked. Check my favorite one and it says 13 years ago. Time sure flies, huh? It was needed to get the right body shape for the role. Oh yeah, definitely. Wow. Sorry, my comments are maybe not as insightful now, but I really want to make it past this stage. So my nose is itchy. It's always an honor when she pulls out the otaku voice. The opinions seem to have divided on this one. Some are scared, some find it to be an honor. We need more research. I don't think I will ever be able to beat it at this point. I thought I would kind of like get to go down there. It's okay. It's okay. I thought I had some other kind of like smart intellectual insights about Lord of the Rings, but I forgot it. But I did have a great deal of fun with the movies. I don't think I liked them nearly as much when I tried watching it before. I do not even know what has changed compared to that time. I thought I would be able to graze past it. I also thought it's because dwarves are superior and really good at sprinting short distances. Yeah, they're natural born sprinters. I read the novels and other books. My mom made me read Hobbit when I was a kid, but I've never gotten to reading Lord of the Rings itself. Maybe I should at some point, but I've been like really bad at reading and especially finishing the books as of late. I was doing some great progress with Snail on the Slope, and then then I just stopped at some moment, even though I was almost done with the book. I did say reading in Finnish. The only word I would be able to read in Finnish, not even the full book, is probably penis. Or I don't know. I remember Karin taught me how hedgehog is sille in Finnish. I guess I know 2 words. Snails are like dwarves that way, built for high speeds for short distances. I don't know, I feel like they're more kind of like endurance runners. Not the sprinters at all. Lord of the Rings now only available in Finnish. I mean, Tolkien did know Finnish, right? I think he did. Well, he was a linguistics professor. He knew a bunch of languages anyway. Then again, it's not required for a linguistics professor to be to know a lot of them. Sometimes it's just the kind of like their main one, the one they specialize in. But it just kind of shows that he already had this passion towards languages in general. So this is why it doesn't surprise me. Like the vast range of his linguistics knowledge. I took a lot of Finnish grammar and words to synthesize his elven languages. Oh yeah, he did. I mean, it does sound kind of alien. Got to get ready for the Karen of collab. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Freya doesn't speak any more Finnish than I do. Her off collab with Karen went perfectly fine. I'm not sure if that's required at all. Moreover, my friend who lives in Finland, while not being a Finn himself, he complained about how hard, almost impossible it is to practice Finnish because everybody will switch into proper English with you anyway. Part of why he thought up his setting was coming up with languages first and then thinking about what kind of groups would develop those languages. Oh yeah, I also was told that as well. Oh my god! Wow. Finns don't speak much to begin with. Well, that too. I guess the ones that do speak much, they become streamers in the end. YouTubers specifically. Would I like to practice Finnish? No. I mean, not to this extent. Despite all the memes, they appear to be very polite. Story of Karen _CH with talkative Finn. Well, she might not necessarily be like that in kind of like normal interactions, but she has the talking potential. It makes her a good streamer. Like I myself don't really talk a lot either. When I'm hanging out with my friends, I usually just stay completely silent most of the time. And then apologize at dawn. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, I was silent again. I have a similar problem here where older people tend to default to agilizing when speaking with other staff, so it's tougher for them to get some practice. My grandma went to a like a work trip to Lithuania in 90s, and she complained about how everybody was, well, given the time it's only natural, and her sentiment and all of that, but how everybody was refusing to talk to her in anything but the Lithuanian or English, which she didn't know. But I guess these days it's kind of like the opposite, at least with the older generation. Talkative Finn streamer tries to be extra outgoing and talkative when meeting her friend. Gets asked why she seems so sad and quiet anyway. Well, that happens to me quite a lot, despite me not being a Finn. Oh, no, and I had 0 lives, oh my god. As the case with the youth now. Fine, it's fine. Like, I can't even judge them. The trauma is real. Yeah? Surely this time. Remember how Karen almost cried during stream? I'm just Finnish, please understand. I don't know, to me it's kind of like really easy to tell apart her different moods and her intonations based off the way she talks, but I guess maybe it's just because we're friends. But also I guess partially because I struggle with kind of like the same problem. People constantly thinking I'm upset about something. Because I'm not like super expressive and I don't talk much. And I've got this resting bitch face. Ah! Look at the beings! Okay, let's try. This time let's try ignoring the cats. So it spawns them anyway. Okay. It was still worth trying, I guess. But also, I think we might need to switch the freeway shot here to prepare for the Dharma part of the stage. Dharma-san ga koranda. Okay, thank God. Thank God they're on the... aren't really getting anywhere with this one, huh? Oh boy. I brought it upon myself. The Karen Whisperer. You know the Karen Whisperer. Quite honored to be one, I guess. I wonder how this game ranks on the show them up difficulty scale. I'm pretty sure there are several ones, but I do not know where exactly Keio falls in between them. But okay, I would say I'm getting fairly confident with the earlier stages. Like, I still do die in them every now and then, but I did gain some experience. It's not as jarringly bad as it used to be. But maybe I'm just coping here. Yeah, I'm coping. It's okay, I just got so good I naturally started feeling more like too full of myself. Maybe I should set myself smaller goals, like not dying at all on stage 1. Then on stage 2, etc, etc. You know, locked in Keio. I wish I could log in. But no matter what I do, it just doesn't seem to be possible. Wow, I nearly died. Okay, let's destroy this hut first. The Pizza Hut. Present Yuno is fed with the recycled bodies of dead Yuno. Oh, this is such a cool horror concept. So you kind of like are... Yeah, the new Yunos, they crawl out of the... like the dead bodies of Yunos before it. And then they're forced to eat them. So as to kind of like... receive all of their experience and powers. If you had purchased this back in the day, you'd definitely be getting your money's worth. Isn't this just like how most of the older games were? All of them do require quite a fair bit of time to get through them. Does that third, I mean, no, you can enjoy more deaths later? Well, enjoy would be the wrong word here. But I can't say I'm not having fun at all when I die in the games. Sometimes it's just... It happens in such a hilarious manner that I could never really foresee. You seem familiar with horror stuff. Do I? Just like concepts like this is all. Remember how I got extremely frustrated with pairing one boss in the Claroscore and took a rage sleep? The next day I beat it first try. I remember I did the same with the huge toddler boss in Blasphemous. Forgot its name. But yeah, I struggled so hard against him and didn't seem to be able to defeat him at all. So I decided I'd just go and sleep on it. And in the morning I just picked the game up and destroyed him first try. My Super Nintendo had something wrong with it that didn't allow it to read saves, so I either had to beat games in one sitting or leave the console on. Not possible, parents wouldn't allow it. It's really messed up though. No saves at all, this is so brutal. Did you beat a lot of games like this? I feel like I wouldn't really be able to put up with that as a kid. Just need to reset your brain to let the patterns sink in. Well, in this game's case, I've been playing it for the third stream already. So my brain theoretically had more than enough time for the patterns to sink in. Or the Mega Man in these codes, I guess. Well, the way I see it, they're referring to the codes exactly. Oh wait, it's SNES. But I was talking about, not NES. And people tell you about the morning buff and it actually works. It does! And it works miracles with people.
Coming up next.
I've seen it work so many times. Okay, well done with the first stage. I'm gonna be honest, I think my dad purchased the Shady SNES. I still own it, I wonder if I'd be able to find out what's wrong with it. You know, you'd probably need some like soldering experience, I guess. Or I don't know. never really had any consoles I could really disassemble to figure out that stuff. No, soldering sounds like a really nice skill to have in general. I've been thinking of kind of like practicing it just for the sake of it. It might get useful even if you don't really own any hardware, retro or not. Plenty of soldering experience. I fought in the Nintendo vs Sega Wars. You got a real veteran here. Do you enjoy your veteran discounts at different establishments? I like soldering, but I hate doing it for my work. Oh. Does your work actually require you to solder? That's kinda cool though. Shady consoles your parents would buy you back in the day. Well, my parents just bought a PC. Personally, I didn't have those, but I've heard stories from my friends. It's really funny how those kind of like serve as the proper source of nostalgia for people that have grown up with them anyway, despite not being like legit or whatever. Okay, so far so good, but I just have to not jinx it. Somehow. Wow, so they've got the boat protecting them. How convenient. A hacked PS2 from a legit store. Are those two contradictory though? Yeah, that's usually legit because your parents know the guy that works there. And then I was in the Vita vs 3DS Wars, and I got the job and was able to buy more than one console. Oh yeah, it usually just boils down to that. Man, tribalism is so silly, but when you take a look at kind of like the root of the problem, it seems even more stupid. I guess I'm lucky that my childhood nostalgia comes in the form of Flash games. Yeah, for me it's kinda like this though. Also some PC ones, well mostly the ones my parents were playing. Also some stuff I played myself on Tesla. 35 and 1 Sega cartridges, my beloved, and the top beats in Battletoads. Wow, you did? You're a real trooper. You know Battletoads stream when? But yeah, no, I have been thinking for quite a long while about kind of like doing a series of streams. I just play my childhood games. I feel like it would be kind of like the gimmick would not be complete without the lolly model, but I do not think this one would ever be happening. Maybe a PNG lolly, you know. Well, then again, I'm still a mostly retro streamer, so whatever games I'm playing, they come from roughly the same time period, regardless of whether I played them as a kid or not. The most brutal part about the shmups is how it becomes so much easier if you manage to hold on to all of the power-ups until the end. And doing so usually proves to be even more more of an ordeal than actually beating the bosses or whatever.
Coming up next, Keio Flying Squadron Chapter 3.
Is it being not beaten? It is worrying.
Push to start.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry. I misread it because it was kind of like, the batch of pilots with one of my eyes being directed towards the chat and the other one towards the game. Shady black market consoles that turns you into game cartridges. Sounds like some Willy Wonka kind of stuff. Of course, the Vita War was more. It does have games, okay? I mean, it does if you're not a normie and if you know Japanese. I don't know what people were expecting it to have, like Battlefield. No idea. So this is where I probably need the 3-way shot. I have to admit that it was a low point in my life when I would go to Game of the specifically to check Vita's weekly sales charts and argue with others that it wasn't failing out of desperate cope. It was failing, but it didn't mean that it was a bad console. It's just that people were too stupid to appreciate it properly. Like a console that runs on blood and you have to feed it the flesh of the innocent to prevent it going on a rampage. Wow. This does remind me of, even this spoiling it. They do have a really cool game planned that they might stream sometime in August, probably. Anyway, I really want to get past it, so let's do our best to focus. Literally impossible. Okay. This is really brutal. Okay. It really is hard to get past it if you don't have all of the power-ups and the proper weapon collected by the horror intrigue. Exactly. And I hope you guys do look forward to it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with the roosters here. Oh, they drove the exploding chicken, so cute. No? Oh. I guess I'm pretty content with the power-ups I currently have. It was not worth going after that one anyway. Okay. Don't worry about numbers, I just enjoy what's available. That's fair. Probably the best way you can enjoy the games. Oh, nice! We finally made it. Oh,
testing. 1, 2, 3.
Just came down
Testing.
crashing. Which is so beautiful, though.
What is that?
Attention! Attention!
Huh?
You up there on the dragon, turn around and go home. Hey,
American
you don't
flag?
want to take on the U.S. Navy, do you? Go home, kid, before you get hurt.
Ha! Are you kidding? If I go home empty-handed, my grandma will starve me to death! Better get out of my way! You think you can beat me with that toy ship? You got a lot to learn!
Oh, it's just camera. Well, the grandma part sounded like something Hespera would say. Oh my god! Okay, let's just appreciate this design a little bit. I got to destroy the turrets, the cannons. What is the difference between a turret and a cannon anyway? I'm pretty sure I might have asked you guys this before. Oh! Hello there. Sorry, but I would appreciate it if you all could die. Ah! it's just like the whack-a-mole games. Ah! Holy shit! Oh! Americans! What? Oh, brother, ごきげんよう、ごきげんよう。No! Oh my god, oh my god. Turret is not necessarily a cannon. That's true. That's true. Oh, wait, I need to stretch. Oh, my back really hurts. Looks like the hell is doing the heavy lifting. Maybe it does. Okay, back to the game. Our top secret warship. Yeah, sure. What? No! It's always like this, huh? Like, first you do relatively well. Like your first try some stage in a game. And then it's nothing but failure and suffering. I need to kill all of them so that they don't appear during the whack-a-mole phase. Still, I do not want to whack any moles. I'm a Protect fan, after all. Oh. Hello Miguel, go. And hello Elias, getting the gamer posture, VTuber position. No, it's my lower back. Because of the enemy horde. But yeah, still unpleasant to deal with. What? 162 2 has any specific meaning? I don't know, probably you guys have hoarded some more states. So it's 62 instead of 52 now. Just a wild guess. No. Okay, let's spawn the... Oh! Was a bad idea. If you listen closely, you can hear audio bones popping with every movement. It's not my bones though. Something worse. Well, whatever. Whatever. But yeah, I just might need to take a break after try die here. Though I still hope that I won't. Okay. Nice. No, my perfect strategy just failed. And it's a game over, but at least I got to see the first stage. Oh. Might possibly get the name from the USS New Jersey, which is the number, which is the most decorated battleship in US history. Did it appear in Concole? Yeah, further than ever. Something to be proud of. Oh. Sorry. It really sucks being me. Yeah, a short break now. And, yeah, once I return, we're going to give it some more tries. Coconut ice cream is delicious. Is it ice cream made from coconut milk or coconut flavored dairy? I'm really bad at telling those apart though. Well, I did notice the obvious hint of coconut taste and also the coconut sprinkles as well, but my expertise with the ice cream is not that good for now. It's also one of those numbers that you can look up in Urban Dictionary and get several pages of complete nonsense from like 2009. But this is just about every number, probably. And honestly, every word you can think of. But yeah, I will be right back. Please wait for me and enjoy the boat. Okay, I am back. 20 years old, that's ancient by animal logic. And the dragon is 11 years old, which is also ancient for some people. The amount of money Mr. Krabs takes in exchange for SpongeBob's soul? Is it like the 30 silver coins from Judas's story? I wonder if the localizers aged her up like they tended to do. I don't know, we could check that actually. Let me just... Keio, Flying Squadron, what was it called in Japanese? Isn't just Keio? Oh, Keio Yugekitai. Okay then. Keio Yugekitai. And I got the... It probably has some info on Pixiv. It always does. Rami, and she is... yeah, she's 14 in the Japanese version. Then again, also ancient by some people's standards. It's not really a game one can win. I didn't know about the practice of aging characters up, though come to think of it, I'm not really surprised at all. But that's center and old games never did that. I mean, if switching up one number like this is what it takes for a game to be released and for people to enjoy it, since it wasn't obviously as readily available back in the day, then it's kind of like a small price to pay. 16-year-old university student when the 25-year-old JK walks in. 25-year-old JK, she must have gotten a lot of detentions. Aging up characters happens in real life too, all the time, Ivan. Well, we don't talk about the real life here. It kinda sucks. Who needs real life to begin with? All it brings is just pain, anxiety, suffering, and... I don't know. I do not want tomorrow to come because I will have to answer these new guys' questions again. To think of it, I am now happy that I have these solo shifts on Saturdays, because I will get to do my usual tasks then, without having to fret over this guy and his onboarding. I think nowadays, instead of changing someone's age, they just honor them entirely. Well, do they? I'm not that well versed in the matter of Western releases. It feels kind of weird to take an entire character out of the story. Yeah. I mean, I'm in the age. As long as it works, to be honest. And then again, it's not like the Japanese games don't do this. Where's my one up? Where is it? Give it to me. Oh, mama. Oh, mama, mama. Oh, imagine when I have to just survive, power through the boss by my own means. I still haven't figured out where does this one up spawn in this part of the stage. But okay, let's destroy the cannon. Oh, this was dangerously close. But it's okay, we've gotten rid of the monkey. Okay. Well, the problem is that I have 0 lives left, and I do not want to just ruin it all in the first try of this dead Yunus run, so I got to be extra careful. I love how the cow is still chewing the grass, completely unbothered.
Keio Flying Squadron Chapter 2.
Oh, here comes the next one.
Push to start.
I can't take my eyes off the dragon's ball sack, despite the dragon being a girl. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's the crotch breast. I mean, if somebody has to have the alternate anatomy, this has to be the dragon's, right? Hello, Mog. Gokigenyo. Why do people always enter the chat when I'm talking about breasts, nipples, stuff like that? It sounds really messed up. Not sounds, but like this trend, it seems kind of weird and messed up to me. But yeah, the game is very cute. I'm enjoying it a whole lot, despite not really being good at it at all. Wish I was a better shmup in the platformer player, but I don't play games nearly as often for me to notice some actual progress. Must have been pure coincidence. Yeah, but still. It does feel a bit weird and wrong. Dragons are mammals? I'm not sure. They're lizards and proto-birds if we assume they are kind of like similar to the dinosaurs. So, most likely no. But okay, I've got this one up. I've got this in general. One hit and it's over, this must be tough. I mean, it's kind of like a consequence of what killed me. Okay. A consequence of me badly playing the game earlier. If I did better, this wouldn't have happened, right? And then it kinda just does happen anyway. Just need to lock in, just need to get good. did I pick up? That's not a three-way shot. This part's so tricky though. I only have the front-facing one. I don't know what you call it, the one-way shot. Midnight carbonara cooking time. I'd really love to have some carbonara now. Maybe I should just order some tomorrow. I'm a nojo after all. It's a lot that I can afford ordering all that food. But yeah, no, I guess it's only natural to get Pavloved into thinking about carbonara when my dinner basically consists out of this one coconut ice cream. Oh, rich. Like simple peasants first to procure so-called groceries. I really do love procuring the so-called groceries though. It's really fun just kind of like going to the grocery store and walking in between the aisles, not necessarily even buying anything. I do try to pay, well, some due attention to, well, that said, to like meal planning and meal prep to some extent. But Joe, the carbs, the proteins. Yeah, so what of it? I mean, my diet is normally somewhat balanced. I do not really track macros like super precisely, but I do try to include plenty of protein and fiber into my meals, and the rest is just whatever. I do not really demonize the fats or the carbs. I'm not sure you have all you need in a day in one ice cream though. Yeah, but it's only my dinner. I ate properly earlier in the day. No has the mind and mannerism of a nojo, but I should have the wallet of one, of course. Of course. Literally just said I'm so low that I can afford everything. Literally everything. Except for non-diving video games. It's so cute how this little ton of cares waiting. What console is this game on? It's Sega CD. It's a hologram by Alex. Gokigenyo, gokigenyo. I don't think I would have survived of eating only one ice cream per day and nothing but that. And the one meal a day crowd in general, they seem to really veer me off. I understand that this might be working for some people, but I don't know, it's kinda messed up. Really do enjoy the I don't enjoy dying here all the time. Oh man. Maybe I shouldn't have set on the seeing the first stage as my goal here. I've gotten soft That's why I haven't seen this before. Is there a way of saying you don't own a Sega CD? Or that it's not a popular console to stream the games for? This looks like one of those games where if you lose a life, you lose all your power-ups and it's super hard to recover. It's thankfully not that hard to recover because the game still gives you plenty of opportunities to gather the power-ups. But you are somewhat correct about it. Because yeah, you still do suffer some drawbacks from losing your power-ups. Sorry, I haven't watched any of the Peaky Blinders shorts I might be talking about. Oh boy. Perhaps I should try squeezing in more streams of this game per week, but making them shorter. Kind of like 2 to maybe 3 at most hours. This map progressive overload. Wait, no, that's probably not what progressive overload is, but I just wanted to make a silly joke. I haven't checked many Sega CD games. Me neither. Sega games in general, it's not really a platform I'm super familiar with. And it's for the better. I watched it with friends out of morbid curiosity, and man, it's so corny. I can imagine. I'm really bad with the like TV shows in general, or not the TV ones. Well, you get what I'm talking about, the non-movie format. Oh, stretch plus hydrate. Thank you, generic username. Yeah, stretch definitely. Sounds nice. No. The game punches you and you say thank you. Well, this is what I play the games for them to punch me. And me punch them back eventually. At a much stronger rate than they do. This is what life is all about. I mean, what fun is there in like if you literally can do everything on the go, and if you don't experience any struggle or challenge. Like, imagine how proud I'm going to be of myself when I eventually get around to beating it. Well, I would love to believe that this is what I will get around to. That's why our eternal souls are born in these feeble bodies. Yeah, you might call it a cope, but I do enjoy the idea of kind of like how mortal and feeble and really fragile, if you think about it, almost ephemeral the human bodies are, and how you can still kind of like improve it to an extent, but you will never reach the perfection. And it's so sad that longing, it's always there, and it's so binding in a way, but it's so poetic. I mean, I understand that, so I'm saying all of this as a like relatively healthy person. And some disabled individuals, they obviously couldn't wish for anything but the proper healthy body, but I'm just speaking of my own circumstances here and my own outlook on for my own body with all of its imperfections. takes me. Okay. Okay. Till things eventually come to an end. It's really a miserable and lonely experience. But at the same time, I would be lying if I said I do not sense any kind of like poetry in it at all. But this just might be some, I don't know, elaborate cope. I seem to have gotten better at getting through this boss though. Also, I'm sorry that the discussion has taken to melancholic turn again.
Inside the silent castle city. Push to start.
It's just something I think about a lot. Though at the same time, when I think of, for example, my parents and them getting older, there's a lot of this kind of like existential dread mixed in. So I might not be exactly like fully honest when talking about this. But my point still stands. I wouldn't be the person I am right now without all of the imperfections and the struggle of having to live with them that I am right now. Like even my migraines and stuff, it all kind of like shapes me up. Including some of my, I guess, nicer traits. What are those, cats? Yeah, there are cats and mice. The blue ones are mice, the red ones are cats. Migraines are so annoying, I have them too. Yeah, they seem to be really common, and the worst part is that they obviously get even worse depending on your lifestyle. While I do try to maintain a somewhat, at least slightly healthier one, it's obviously not enough, because genetics also play like a huge factor in it. I'll have to come to terms with this feeling indeed. Yeah, it's just that, I don't know, there's so much stuff making me anxious in general that it just becomes really tiresome at some point. And I'm projecting all these fears onto my parents. Even though I know that, like, statistically, they probably are going to be fine. Especially with my mom being that much of a healthy lifestyle adept. And her, like, moving it on a daily basis and stuff. It all really just ends up. We're basically the reflection of our lifestyles, especially like the older we get. But probably I shouldn't worry that much about my parents, they will be fine. Yeah, sorry guys, I need to focus on destroying the Dharmas here. No! It's going so well though. Well, here's a one up. Advance does seem like a fear or something that hasn't come yet. Often we get anxious about things that turn out underwhelming in reality. Yeah, but you know that feeling that kind of gets even stronger when you rarely get to see your parents. But when you haven't been keeping track of them inevitably aging, and that finally, like, you see them rarely enough for you to notice the difference in their kind of like appearance and attitude. And you do feel them becoming older, maybe not like withering, not to this extent, but it just serves as this grim reminder that they will be gone one day. But I guess this just means that I got to cherish my time with them for as long as I can. And if it turns out to be, I don't know, a couple more decades even, because they're not that old yet, then that's all the better. I live in the same house as my parents, and I'm watching them slowly but surely transform into old people. Yeah, it's a feeling we all have to come to terms with. My uncle has migraines, and it's very annoying. Doctors never knew the reason, and the only thing you can do is lay in a dark room to rest. Yeah, whenever I get my migraines, I do feel like crawling into a closet where it's dark, cold and quiet. Best not to dwell on inevitabilities like that. Yeah, that's probably true. I mean, there are also some other factors kicking in. But I do hope that my parents will be fine. No matter what. No! Was it the game over? It was, I guess, one last try. And then I'll go lie in bed. Which one was it? 27th. Not making much progress this time. If you're tracking the progress in Dead Yunus, that is. Maybe it's the opposite. I'm dying less in roughly the same period of time.
And what were you?
But also known as the Hojo Charger Station. The comfiest of them all. If only I could carry it around like a power bank. Well, I guess I can't pack a sleeping bag with me. I'm going outside. But this seems to be an overkill. But I actually wonder how can I get through the rooster part of the stage. It seems so brutal. I probably need the full power-ups for that. Honestly, this pretty much applies to the entire game. All of the segments, I can just breeze through them if I have the full power-ups. And well, the knowledge of patterns as well. But yeah, I'm sorry about bringing the moon down with all of the parents talk and all of that. Sorry, it's just been on my mind quite a lot. I guess all of us do deal with something similar all the time. We're gonna cosplay Overworld Black Company employee and roll into a sleeping bag in the committee office. Thankfully, I never have to go to the committee office. I was spared of this humiliating fate. Yeah, nice. Yatta! I don't get to defeat him often, so whenever I do it, it feels like a really rare treat. I wonder which one worked the best. the game does want me to kind of like switch in between the different shot types, depending on my needs. But yeah, you guys are completely right. I guess I better not to dwell on things like that. But nothing's gonna change if I do. Except for me becoming even more anxious than I already am. All the Zatsu topics, they have been so depressing lately. I hope the snails do not really mind it. Maybe I will become less anxious too. Well, this part is highly unlikely. But it's always better not to give myself any food for thought if I'm prone to thinking about this stuff. I don't mean to dwell, but I can't help myself. Chikatanai. Which song is this a reference to? It is Miss Nightingale's melancholic air, and I can relate. I guess this is why some of you guys are here. Because you're not exactly different in some of those regards. Boiled by Death, a song about youthful innocence. I won't be making a Blue Archive joke. I won't be making a Blue Archive joke. One of the characteristics of Yuna streams, indeed. Yeah, I just thought maybe people find it to be like too dark. Not in a talking about messed up things, kinda dark. But more so in a super depressive and always dwelling on super negative stuff. Dark souls. Yeah, that too. Almost letting the inner sensei out. I feel like most of the time it's me letting the inner Zetsubo sensei out. Though I can't help but admit that
Coming up next.
This sort of conversations that really helps me get through the stages. God gives his deepest minds to his earnest overthinkers. I wish I wasn't one. I think Toshiki-sensei and Buraoka-sensei would get along, depending on which exact Buraoka-sensei we're talking about. The one from the anime? Well, maybe. Though then again, Toshiki-sensei, he seems to be a rather unpleasant person in general. I do not think he would truly get along with anybody. About the you sensei, me sensei. I don't know. I'd probably be pissed off with him quite a lot. Let's just wait here for the dogs to pass. It's only one life left. I'll do if I manage to survive this part here and then pick up the one more life and the fish. I'm gonna respond to Shiki-kan. Faithful to your Rifles. That's a boss sensei, that's a throwback. Surely it is still popular. Right? Should be. The internet has left me in despair. Yeah. There's this little bit of a Toshiki sensei in all of us. Okay, somehow I survived this. Oh, nice. Oh my gosh. No! Wait. It's not shmups anymore, it's a Top Gun episode and your parent gets involved. I'm afraid this is a normal occasion for shmups still. Right, much like there's a bit of Kafka in all the girls. Nice one. There's a little bit of Franz Kafka in all of us. Denver Zetsuba Sensei is one of those anime that in one form or another I always carry with me. I think it also depends on when exactly you watched it. Because I feel like despite it being so kind of like reference heavy, it was on all of those must-watch lists for the new anime fans, and it was still regarded as some really good certified classic, despite of how highly contextual it was. Was it? I think it was. At least I do definitely remember it being that way. Yeah, the art style was great. It's so simple, but also like so good at the same time. So expressive. I do be feeling like that more and more nowadays. The things I enjoy the most are called retro now. I mean, does it really matter? I guess other than making you dwell on your age. But then again, I like things that are called retro, that were called retro even when I was a little kid. Probably. So it does not necessarily tie to whenever you first got to experience them, I guess. I feel like it would be pretty tough for people unfamiliar with in Japan. But a lot of the jokes do also work on their own. Yeah, they do. I feel like it's the overall wackiness of whatever's going on now in the Tsubo Sensei that kind of like lures people in. I've seen a lot of people treat it as some sort of like Proto Nichijou, at least putting them in roughly the same category. Like if you like one, then you probably would like the other one as well. It's okay, I'm not dead yet. Fine. Oh, fine. Oh, somebody's got to kill these crabs. Oh no. And some people also seem to deliberately ignore some of the jokes. Like the ones that convey Kometa's views. Even if they don't understand them. Which then again is not a bad way of enjoying things. Don't really have to fully agree with whatever certain works or authors are trying to convey. And even then again, most of the people are watching pirated anime anyways, so it's not like these creators are profiting off anything. If anybody would feel bad about supporting those whose views do not exactly align with theirs. Oh my god. Yeah, what was I going on about? Ah, Yakumeta. He's just a funny Oji-san. They all do be like that. It's not like he's some huge exception. More of a norm really, aren't they all? I don't know. I'm a pure young maiden in the prime of my youth. So speak for yourself, Snail. Well, there still seems to be a lot of struggle for me, and oh my god, I forgot about it. Perhaps next week I will schedule 2 Keio streams instead of 1. Well, we will see, I guess, but this doesn't seem to be that bad of an idea. They probably will end up being on a shorter side anyway. But maybe being kind of like more exposed to the same stages and patterns over the shorter period of time will help me get good. Next week, 3 Keio streams. Next week, 4 Keio streams. And then I will just turn into a dedicated Keio streamer. I'm not even sure if that sounds like that good of a perspective. I'm just dying over and over. The point is, I noticed how well I was playing when I just had max power-ups on. It definitely is a case of a game where I got to hold on to them no matter what. But it's just so hard. As soon as I fumble, it feels like it's so over. That meme about people choosing the worst games ever made me think of a chunk of their lives, and I'm having a great deal of fun with Keio though. I would never call it the worst game ever made. I understand that it might be a bit hard to notice with with my usual range of inflection, but I assure you, I'm having a great deal of fun with it. Yeah, this is not a bad game at all. I wonder if I will ever get the part where I just kill this creature. Ah! That's not even sure what to call him, the driver? Or all of the Pinocchio and the cannons on this ship. I think it might be possible if I did this with full power-ups, but then again, I'm really bad at picking them up at the right time. So I tend to reset all of my progress. Well, okay, it's fine. need to sleep something up, so I will be going to bed already. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for watching. Bye bye and good night. We'll be wrapping up soon anyway. After I'm done with this try, I guess. This still means I got to give it my best shot. A three-way. No, you know, we're supposed to give it your best shot. What are you doing? Power-ups distract me. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in the screen at once. So it's rather hard to keep track of it. But I'm pretty sure that it does get better with time. I mean, you start discerning all of the patterns. With way more ease and everything. I love when you read a shmup manual or code and the boss names or pick examples of what are some cool English words. I'm pretty sure that this is how the creative process for Japanese people goes in a lot of fields, like when they're writing songs, for example. And it's really cool, they're just not bound by the stupid prescriptivist norms on how to use the language. They just base all of their decisions entirely on the vibe alone, and super impressive. They all got to strive to be like them. No! Huh! Game over it is. Welcome. Power-ups are like a temptation that makes me go after them. It causes me to lose life sometimes. It's always hard to balance between like going after a power-up or hanging on to your life and just trying to survive a run instead. In platformers, at least, some of the like you have some time to just pause and like carefully review the situation. And 28 dead units, by the way. And it's usually possible to spot whether the power-up is a legit thing or just a bait. But shmups require more on-the-spot thinking. And for me, for example, it's like really hard, especially when trying to juggle playing the game, talking to the chat, and I don't know, probably a ton of other stuff as well on top of that. But yeah, this was Keio Flying Squadron. We have reached, well, almost reached the 3-hour mark, and I do not think I can go. Sorry, I can't go any further because I seem to have reached the threshold, the limit of my I don't know, pattern remembering capacity. Video games trick you into thinking, as long as they don't trick you into doing math. It's not a bad idea, although in arcades like Hero Fighters you can't pause. Yeah, arcades are an entirely different deal of their own. Keep work on stream in the morning to clear the game immediately. Yeah, no, thank you. A lot of stuff depends on the presence of the library committee in my life now. I got to hold on to it. I always love the art style in these games, but I always rage quit 10 minutes in. Wow, looks like I did fairly successful doing it for 3 hours myself. Oh, but yeah, well, let's go pay a visit to Miss. Oh, they're playing the game together. What should I rate then? Well, Miss Heidi has raided me recently, so I guess let's go pay her a visit. She is enjoying payday too with Momoka and Alicia. So make sure to treat them well. You can never get into shmups because of how unforgiving they can be to your time. On the contrary, they can be played in those short bursts. I guess in running you could just compare them to sprint practice. The tempo running, whatever. So you can just take a little bit of time every day, a couple of sessions, which don't take that long, and eventually you will improve. But I guess this still requires a lot of patience. Okay, so yeah, they rated Miss Heidi. And goodbye everyone. I'm happy that we got to reach the stage 4. Good work today. Oh, you did praise me. Yeah, you guys were supposed to praise me for getting past the 3rd stage. Well, thank you. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow with Mime. Thank you for watching me today.